Yeah, hello everyone. And just as we have been introducing in the past 2 months, new content, new subjects, and we are also trying to make you as engaged as possible. So we are going to be launching Q&A and trivia sections. So the Q&A is just like a question and answer where we are going to come up with a topic, a question, and then as usual the property guy answers. Then while the trivia is something that we also want to engage you, want to have your own experience, also want to have your own feedback about it, and we come up with the question, I give you my own experience, my own opinion, but most importantly we will always want to hear about your view in the trivia section. So we are going to be starting with our first Q&A section today.
Following the recent fall of the Naira in the foreign exchange market, and considering that most real estate investors in Lagos and Nigeria are mostly abroad, that is, they don't earn in Naira. In addition to the Naira fall, the fuel subsidy has slowed down the Nigeria local market, with a lot of Nigerians preferring to save, not to invest. So, is this a good time to buy real estate in Nigeria?
Yeah, a lot of our investors have come up with, have been definitely deliberating about this, and understandably, a lot of you guys earn in dollars, or earn in pounds, or earn in euros. Some of you guys bought some properties last year, and then you are already looking at the numbers that, damn, I should have just waited a year and just buy it at this current, maybe 1,300 or 1,200 to a pounds. So, and this change also in the markets, both the forex market and the local market here, have also triggered a lot of investors, particularly a lot of Nigerians abroad, to slow down on buying real estate here, because they want to be sure about what the exchange is going to be. They want to be sure about where the economy is going, and they rather want to spend less for any other investment that they want to do, and then spend more. Even a couple of investors are looking at what they bought last year and looking at the exchange rate. They see that, no, I'm not even making profit here, I'm still making a loss. Now I've discussed about this in all of our videos before, which I talked about the Naira dollar exchange rate and then how it affects our real estate market here. I also advise anyone that have not watched that video to just watch that video. I'll drop a link on that video on the description link of this video. Now, if you are investing in Nigeria and you are not earning in Naira, number one, don't do any short-term investments. Don't buy any property that you want to sell in 12 months. Don't buy any property that you want to sell in 6 months, because the exchange market will always hit you hard. And even if you make a couple of profit in Naira, by the time you exchange it to whatever rate that you bought that particular property, maybe in dollars or in pounds, you are not really going to be satisfied with the profits or the returns that you are making. So if you are earning in dollars, you are earning in pounds, you are earning in euros, and you are investing in our market here, first thing, don't invest for short term. Invest for 5 years, 6 years, 9 years, 10 years, 12 years, 15 years. Real estate will always compound your money. It's certain. The land that you are buying for 15 million naira right now, in 10 years time, in 8 years time, you are looking at the property at maybe 80 million or 100 million. Regardless of whatever the exchange rate at that period, the real estate market is still going to scale up to fit into it. But if you are doing a 1 year, 18 months, 2 years buy and flip, you are always going to be hit hard on the exchange market. Now, secondly, in case you are looking at the market and you are wondering, does investing in Nigeria really make sense? The fact is, there have never been any time that investing in Nigeria makes sense based on the current data. If you want to invest last year and you look at the data, no data was supporting that anything is going to happen or anything is going to boom. The same thing 6 years ago, the same thing 7 years ago, the same thing 10 years ago, because the Nigeria market does not move with data. That's just a fact. When COVID happened globally and every market in the world was shrinking, the Nigerian real estate market was expanding. So unfortunately, our market here is reverse terminology. If the world is going A, our market here go B, and if the world is going B, our market here goes Z. So you don't really have to be discouraged about whatever that is happening right now. The fact about the Nigerian market is that at any period of time, you will always wish you have invested earlier. If you are buying a property in 2020, you would have wished that you bought that property in 2010. If you are buying a property in 2023, you have always wished that you have bought that property in 2018 or in 2015. If you bought the property in 2015, you will always wish you have bought that property in 2008 or 2007. That's the fact about the Nigerian market. By the time you are jumping into the market based on the opportunities at that time, you would have always wished that you have jumped on that opportunity 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. So regardless of whatever is happening now, it's the exchange markets, the fuel subsidy, the market will also still stabilize itself. And at the period when it stabilizes itself, whatever that you are investing in at that time, whatever that you are jumping in at that time, you would have always wished that you have jumped on that thing 5 years ago, 4 years ago, because you'll be looking at it that as a 5 years ago, 4 years ago, I'll be making times 2 or times 3 of what is the opportunity or what is the profit right now. So don't be discouraged about whatever that is happening, about the local markets, about the exchange rates. You can still protect yourself even on the exchange rates. Number one advice I will give you is don't even buy anything on outright right now, because if dollar today is 900, in 6 days time is 980 or is 970, just pick a payment plan and be paying based on how the exchange rate is fluctuating. It goes up, you pay. You wait again, it goes up again, you pay. Instead of you paying at once and then the next day the rate goes to 980, 970, and you have just paid at 900 naira per dollar today. So there are just a lot of strategies, there are a lot of tactics that you can still put in place for you to make profit based on the current realities. So finally, for any investment, whether it's real estate, is stock, is crypto, or whatever form of investment it is, people make the highest profits by buying when others are not buying. So by buying right now, when every other investor are pulling back, when most investors are downsizing, you are positioning yourself to make a higher profit than others, because people that are buying right now are taking a higher gamble, are taking a higher risk, definitely. And for investments, the higher the risk, the higher the reward, basically. So now that a lot of market is shrinking, a lot of companies are reluctant to do price increases. A lot of companies are extending their price increase because sales is slow, market is slow. People prefer to save rather than invest. People want to take their time, people want to wait it out. Fantastic. You go in now, because everything will always stabilize. The economic changes, the economic realities that you are facing here right now is not even only peculiar to us. There is a high inflation rate in most economies globally too. Yeah, understandably, to Nigeria is different, but again, we Nigerians have always shown that we have a thick skin and we can always adapt to a lot of economic realities. It's been almost like maybe 2 or 3 months now that fuel has gone from 180 or 875 to like maybe 590, 600 right now. The world didn't end. Yeah, it's tougher for a lot of businesses, but a lot of businesses have created different other ways to also continue to strive and also continue to thrive. At some point, it will standardize and it will become a norm, and then everything continues to go as like normal. So you don't want to wait when everything standardized, because this is the right opportunity for you to go in. By December, January, when things are more certain, a lot of price increases will start going in. A lot of properties are going to start changing. So that's why you also want to take the opportunity right now while others are downsizing. You want to go in as much as you can. So you just want to protect yourself. You want to put in a very nice strategy to your investment, so that whatever that you are investing in Nigeria right now, you don't end up regretting it. And basically that's why we have this channel, because we analyze and dissect the numbers for you. this is what you are doing, this is what you are going to make, and this is how to protect yourself so that you don't make a loss. So in case you are wondering, should I still invest in Nigeria right now? Should I still invest in land banking? Should I still invest in cash flow? The fantastic answer for that is yes. And you even have a short window of time to decide. There is no perfect time to invest. There is no perfect time to buy a property. Every perfect time is now. So it's now that you have. It's not next year, it's not next 2 years, it's not next 3 years. You don't know what's going to happen at that time. And just like someone have said it before, there was no time things were easier. If you are saying it's tough now, you know what's going to come in 2 years time, in 3 years time too. So just have to make your decision, go for something you can afford, create an objective for it, and as usual, you can also always reach out to the property guy, and you can also create a portfolio for you on the best way you can go into the Nigeria market, the Lagos market, and position yourself for whatever that is coming in 5 years time, in 8 years time, in 10 years time. Because if you are not earning in Naira, you have to play the long-term game. So I know a lot of you guys have different perspectives, and you have different things that you want to share based on the different points that I've made. Our comment is always open, and we always attend to our comments. So whatever that's whatever opinion, whatever perspective that you have, I would definitely want to listen to it, so that we share opinions. You know, we understand better based on you guys that are over there, and I can also explain more based on our market here too. So you can drop your comments, you can let us hear your opinion, let us hear your perspective. If you really want to invest more in Nigeria right now, or you just prefer to wait. So I still mentioned one property on the planet, your property advisor, your property consultant, Rabi Mustafa. Thanks for watching our videos. If you have been enjoying our videos, this is another fantastic opportunity for you to subscribe to our video, like our videos also, and share with your friends. Thanks, and see you later.